I am at the Tropic Hideaway RV Resort. It's a luxury RV resort. It's part of the OWA area in Foley, Alabama. Now, we booked our site on Thursday evening to pull in on Friday, and we were able to book a pull through. We did not do the lock-in rate because we honestly didn't care where our site was. We just definitely needed a pull through because we knew we'd be coming in late. And we just needed a spot for my son's basketball tournament. So we've never camped here before. We were really surprised when we were booking how many sites were available, and so we're like, okay, is this like, what's the deal? Why are there so many sites? I don't know. Like, this place is amazing, and maybe it's a hidden gem. Maybe people haven't figured it out yet. Maybe they're sticking to their old places that they normally go. But this RV resort, I'm kind of looking to make sure I tell you correctly. They have 190 extra wide campsites. They are great. I love how wide the campsites are, and then also the roads seem to be wider. So like, sometimes when you get to campgrounds and you have issues backing into a site, if it's a back-in site, if somebody across the street is you know, right up to the street or whatever, you have to just maneuver around, and it just, you know, takes a little extra effort. But these streets seem to be extra wide, and it seems like you would not have any issues even in the back-end site, so that is a plus. I love that they didn't skimp on that when they designed this resort. The campsites have a good bit of green space with them. Some of them you lose green space if there's a walkway going through, because I noticed there are walkways that help people get to the pool area. So if your campsite is right next to one of the walkways, then you really don't have green space. You kind of have like this little, you know, landscaped area or whatever, what have you. So that is one thing to consider. But I really like the sites in the front that back up to this water thing. They have like fountains and stuff. The whole resort seems very, very peaceful, very relaxing. It's a great atmosphere. We weren't here much yesterday because my son had 2 games, and then he finished his games at 11 or 12. So then we went and ate lunch and came back, and so then we hung out at the pool the rest of the day, and it was very relaxing. There are actually 2 pools. I mean, they're right next to each other. One of them is a very shallow pool. I think the deepest it goes is like 3 feet, which is great if you just kind of want to chill and sit and relax, or you have kids that maybe can't swim. That's a great little pool for them. I sat and just read with my Kindle, so I really liked that. And then the other pool has a little bit deeper areas, so that's really nice. It's really neat how it's separated. They do have pickleball courts. They have 2 courts. They have a little putting green, which is really nice. And then while I was walking around this morning, they had a dog park, and it is really nice. It's 2 separate bays, so like if there's one dog on one side, you can go on another, and there's a fence through them. But it's got hills, it's got vegetation. It's not just a dog park in an empty field where you're just blazing in the sun. They also had a bench and a little cover over the bench, so they took extra care in the little details of this resort. And so I really like that, because I feel like sometimes people throw these resorts together and then it's not very user-friendly, if that makes sense. I'm currently sitting at one of their little fire pit areas. I noticed there's one on the other side of the pool, and I sat at this one. They look like they run off of propane. I'm not sure if there's certain months that they have them on, or if you can just request that they be turned on. I didn't really look into that. They have a nice laundry facility. The bathrooms are really nice. The only downside is in the shower area, they have curtains. I don't like that. I'm always scared somebody's gonna murder me. I know that's a crazy thought, but that's what I feel like. I like a door that I can latch. Now, if somebody was truly gonna come in and murder me, I don't think those little latches on the door are gonna stop them, but it makes me feel better. But really nice bathroom area. The bar area, tiki bar, hangout area by the pools is really nice. They have a nice TV. They just leave their remotes out. You can change it, sit, relax. They have multiple little seating areas. They also have 2 cooktop, almost like Blackstone type griddle things that you're welcome to use. They're first come, first serve. Somebody actually had a birthday party here yesterday. late in the afternoon, and so they were using that little area, but it didn't bother us. They have a little fitness area, and then they just have a couple of other little covered areas outside of the pool. The pool had ample chairs, and so I just think they did a fantastic job designing this resort, and I can't believe that it's as empty as it is. I mean, it's a weekend in July. Kids are about to go back to school, so I would think that most people were trying to get in one last trip kind of thing, but it worked out for us because we were able to get a site. So the sites are great. Take a look at them and then stick around, and I'm gonna tell you about an amazing little local Italian restaurant that we found last night that I think had the best French onion soup I've ever had in my entire life. So check out the campsites, and then I'm gonna tell you about some of the places that we ate while we were around. So after the games yesterday, we stopped to grab lunch at a Mexican restaurant. It was decent. It was, I think Vallarta was the name of it. I'm not sure. Service was a little not the best or whatever. I would have hated to have been there when we were busy, when they were busy. Our food did come very quickly once we finally ordered, but it was okay. You know, it was on par. So then last night we were looking for somewhere to eat, and I don't know why we decided we wanted Italian, and Portobello's came up because it wasn't too far from here. And so we get there, and there's people outside waiting, and it looks like a small place, so we're like, we don't know about this. So my husband went in to see how long the wait was, and so I parked. And so he was coming back out, and he was like, it's just a 5-minute wait. I'm like, oh, okay. So he goes back, the kids and I are starting to get out of the car, and this lady is in her car next to me, and it's an older lady, and so she rolls down her window, and she said, you're not gonna regret the wait. I was like, oh, it's just a 5-minute wait, so it's really not that bad. And she's like, but I'm telling you, I come here every weekend. Look at the menu that is on the blackboard on the wall. It never changes, or it hasn't changed in years. She said, if you're really hungry, get the veal parmesan. It is incredible. The veal is amazing. She said, if you're only slightly hungry, the French onion soup is absolutely perfect, and it is incredible, and you will not regret it. And I was like, really? She's like, yes. And I said, okay, I love French onion soup. A little hot in July, but if you say it's the best ever, I am game. So we went in, and we looked at the menu, and there is a blackboard on the wall. There's one that has the wine list, but then there's another one that has the menu, some of the stuff on it. And so my husband did get the veal, and I did get the French onion, and holy moly, that French onion is so rich and flavorful, and just, it was literally the best French onion soup I've ever had. So if you stay anywhere in the Foley area, check out Portobello's, because you will not regret it. It was amazing. So that's my restaurant info for the area. We don't like to go to the Lamberts and the normal chain places. So that is something that we found this trip, and that was absolutely amazing. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you book a stay at this resort, because I'm telling you, it is a hidden gem, especially if it's not booked up. The pool is going to be empty. It's going to be like your own private oasis. So check it out, and thanks for watching.